What's going on, y'all? Check this out. We are going behind the scenes here at Splash Country. As you see right now, we're in the park. The park's closed, but they're getting ready to open up. Let's go through and check out what all it takes to get this park ready. Sorry, not on a gimbal. It's kind of a quick thing, but hey, we're going to get through this. So before we get started, be sure you like, subscribe, comment, get all that stuff done, and let's get in the water park and see what's going on.
Walk through.
So you're going to see a lot of little works in progress. It's just putting finishing touches on things. So we're still working on things like landscaping. We're still working on getting some of the food restaurants finished up, putting chairs out, all that fun stuff. It's really the last 2 weeks that everything starts to come together, so the maintenance projects start to wrap up and the operations teams get their stuff ready to open. We do have training this weekend for some of our new hires and rehired staff, and then we'll have training next weekend as well. And so that's when we get those team members in and show them all the changes and train them in their locations or in their jobs. And yeah, it's really fun. We're excited to see everybody this weekend.
Cool. Okay, you guys are getting a sneak peek. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Completely drained last time here.
This was a shallow pool with a little play structure and some slides. We re-envisioned this to really be that play area for families with younger kids, really up to about the age of 5 or 6. We didn't really have a place that was just theirs because we had all the slides over here. So this is going to be a splash pad. We're really excited about it. Zero depth entry. It's going to be accessible to all. So if you're in a wheelchair or you have limited mobility as a child, this will be a great place to come. So right now they're getting ready to pour some concrete later today. Get that ready. We're super excited about this. Over here are some of the tall elements that'll get installed in the splash pad area. So the little cattails and big tall leaves. And some other play elements.
I was gonna say, we're really excited about this because what we're really able to do in this area is have something that's accessible for all abilities, and that's really a focus of ours at both property and actually all properties in Dollywood. We really want to be accessible for families from all walks of life, all abilities. And so, in looking at what we had available, this made a lot of sense to us. This really is good to be marketed because what happened with this area was a lot of times the middle children kind of ended up here when really this was more intended for like the littles. And so with it being a splash pad, it's really going to be that focused age group. So again, we're going to, there's still opportunities for the middle kids because I have a 7-year-old now. So, really this isn't his target. My 4-year-old's still going to enjoy it. So he'll probably come over here a bunch. My 4-year-old's going to want to be here a lot. But with the 7-year-old, Bear Mountain Fire Tower, the Cascades, that's more the target for those age kids. So again, trying to really get those little ones some space to move about without getting knocked over.
I mean, this is like just a on the side, but the name. Go to the right. So we added a hydration station over here in this area. You remember last summer when we had about that week and a half where we were 90 degrees plus. It was just really uncomfortable for our guests. So we had a tent set up over here with some water coolers that we changed out throughout the day, and we just said, how do we make that even more convenient? So we're just put a couple water fountains in. Really, it's from an expense standpoint, it's not much at all. Actually, Covenant Health sponsored this one, so thank you to our Covenant Health partner. But just make it easier for guests to get a swig of water while they're running around.
I do hope you all are kind of noticing. I mean, again, it's hard to picture when it's, you know, there's trucks and tape and stuff not open, but I do hope that you notice this water park is nestled into this like mountain hollow. There are trees all around. We try to work around as much nature as we can. Because again, that gives us the benefit of the natural shading. So if Jordan, are we able to go on back up there? I love Slick Rock Racer because of the view. I mean, you get to the top and it's just so pretty and there's trees all over it. You're not gonna find that at most water parks. Most water parks, it's a concrete slab. That's not the case here. And what also makes it difficult though, is you can't just get a shot of the water park. That's why I do love getting drone video, because it's like tucked away. Like a lot of people don't even realize there are attractions back there. There are people who kind of stop right here and don't make it all the way back in there. And that's the same thing with the Cascades. Because this park, there's like little nooks and crannies, and it's like a discovery, you know, around every corner. And that's what is really charming about it, but it also it's great because it gives us lots of natural shade. So we think that's a real advantage. We're going into our 22nd season. And so again, established mature trees make a difference, and we didn't have to worry about that too much because again, we are kind of already in a mountain hollow. So trees are very important to us. We want that feel. Again, not the same kind of feel you're going to get at most water parks. So we're pretty proud of that.
Lab that's just behind Amber's where the lifeguard chair goes, and we'll put some railings up there. The landscaping team's been up here working, as you can see. Kind of got everything trimmed back already. Everything's got fresh pine straw down. We'll still work on this side here behind it. We were still having some vehicle traffic, but this is what Amber was talking about when she said that the park's kind of nestled back into nature. You just don't get this at a lot of places. Like I was mentioning earlier, it does present some of its own challenges, but we really feel that that's what makes our park unique. Aside from the host friendliness and other things that the Dollywood company is known for, this water park really is unique in its setting.
And I love the theming. Again, we are themed, so you know when you come to Dollywood Splash Country, you have the brand strength of Dollywood. It's not just like a standalone water park. So I mean, pay attention to like theme signs. It's just fun. I mean, there's some tongue-in-cheek stuff. There's some, you know, just themed with the mountains kind of stuff. But it's all just, it goes together nicely for that well-rounded experience of being immersed into a Smoky Mountain water park. But I love it. The view up there is phenomenal. I love being up there and taking it in as you're sliding down. This is a mat racer.
Now this calming space can be found by locating this sign right here.
So we have a calming room at Dollywood, actually another on the way, and we have a calming area here at the water park. So I wanted you all to see that because again, we really are focused on trying to be an option for all families, and we know that some families with children or adults who have sensory processing disorders, it's hard to buy a ticket, commit to a day when you don't know how that day is going to go. So we try to create spaces for families to escape, to get away. We have intentionally created some sort of, you know, it's going to be different. It's not a room. At Dollywood, it is a room. Here, it's an area. We don't really have rooms available at the water park, but we did what we could. We used this space that was kind of no man's land. We put up a little bit of privacy. There's a screen, you know, you can pull if you need to. You know, when we're open, there's what wind chimes, and there's like, you know, manipulatives that kids can play with. There's, you know, heavy like weighted, I don't know, like blankets that are different here than the water park or the theme park. So we've got, you know, weighted stuff to play with. That cabinet is just open and available for families to get in there and maybe find something that will help calm someone who's in the middle of a meltdown, or you know, help someone kind of get re-centered. So we love just again everything we can think of, anything we can do to make this the possibility for families to take a breather, that they don't have to leave or go to a bathroom, you know, to kind of get back to where they can return to their day. So that's what this calming space is for.
So up here at the wave pool, you can see we've started filling that already. This wave pool is about 550,000 gallons, so it takes a minute. We've up until recently this morning had a fire hose run into it just to fill it up a little bit faster. I will draw your attention over here to the right hand side, the ranger station. So this is going to be our I don't know that we've come up with a phrase for it, but an exclusive diamond pass holder seating area. Now, that doesn't mean that you can roll in at 3 o'clock. We will save you a seat until 11 a.m. over here at the ranger station. So if you're a diamond pass holder, roll in with the kids at 10:30. You'll get up here, you'll show an attendant your diamond pass, and they'll let you in. After 11 o'clock, we've got to fill the seats. Think of it like a reserved seating movie theater or something like that. We've got to fill the seats. We just don't have enough seating to block off an entire section for the whole day. But we're really excited about that. Up here at the wave pool, you'll also, let's see, what was I going to say? The food truck is gone. It'll be back very soon. We had it rewrapped. So those of you that have seen it before, you know that it was the Jukebox Junction food truck.
From the park, from the other park, the theme park.
It has been rebranded as the Oakley Bros food wagon. So we're really excited about that. It'll come home here about the week before we open, and we'll get that set up.
I've got a question for you.
Sure.
The seating for Diamond Pass holders,
Yep.
does everyone in your group have to be a Diamond Pass holder?
Yes.
Okay.
And how far out can you make reservations for?
We're not doing reservations, just first come,
Just
first
first
serve.
come.
Yep. So if you
The
get,
diamond pass.
yep. So you get here at 10 o'clock. Come on up here, show us your pass, you'll get in. Show up at 10:55, we'll let you in. But 11 o'clock, we're taking the ropes down and just making the space available.
So kids need Diamond Passes too?
Yes.
What about will you do the same thing as the other park, like a preschool pass?
Yes,
coming with
the
the
pre-K pass it essentially inherits the same pass as a parent.
Hey Jordan, you want to tell them golden hours here at the water park?
Yeah. Lauren and her team has been working all winter to figure out how we can implement golden hour. So we are transitioning our time saver program to the exact same program that you've grown to love at Dollywood over the last several years. So our tickets, we won't have the little wrist watches anymore. We'll have the pre-printed wristbands. So you'll swing by in the morning, pick that up. At each of our locations, we'll have scanners just like Dollywood does. That allows us to participate in golden hour here at the park. Now, we may not have every ride open for golden hour in the morning. Quite frankly, I don't think you would expect us to. The Butterfly probably does not need a golden hour in the morning because the line throughout the day is really only 5 minutes. But we're focusing on Big Bear Plunge, so that is going to be a new attraction to our Time Saver H2O program. Wild River Falls is also a new attraction to the program here. And Swift Water Run and River Rush, those are going to be the ones that we're going to try to commit to in the mornings to provide that golden hour experience throughout the morning. So just like Dollywood, every golden hour participant will need a gold or a diamond pass.
So you'll show your card.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You guys have any other questions? Well, I guess what I would like to say too is another reason why Dollywood Splash Country is a little bit different from most water parks is that we, again, with the Dollywood brand, we have live entertainment that we try to have here often. So in the back of the wave pool deck, we have 2 Hot Tuesdays, we have Splash Bash Live on Saturdays. We're developing another opportunity for live music on Thursdays. So again, we're just trying to, again, be that something a little bit different. What is that about our park? Well, again, we've got entertainment. We're going to be pulling in the festival touches here and there this summer. So live entertainment is something that we really are proud of at our water park.
While we're standing here, before we start walking again, I'll take the moment to introduce Lauren Lowry. Lauren Lowry is one of our operations managers, and she heads up our aquatics and attractions group. Lauren's been with us for a number of years, and as she's grown up in this industry, she's developed a passion for making this park more accessible. So she's the one that constantly reminds us, hey, if we're redoing that counter, let's make sure that we lower it to an ADA height for the drink stations. Hey, if we're doing this, we need to check on that bathroom. Do we have a changing table in there? So she's the one that's really just pushing us every day to be better.
And I'll say, when we did our tour of the resort yesterday, I was bragging on how we do lifeguards with Ellis and Associates and our audits and everything. So I was bragging on that. But Lauren really, she heads up lifeguards, so she gets to be mom to how many teenagers?
275.
Oh my Lord! So she is a very patient woman,
And time saver, yeah.
yes,
and interns.
Yeah, well, a lot, but I just, for what I was talking about yesterday, really was the lifeguards. I told them about the in-service hours and how we are auditing them, checking them. It's not just you go take a test at, again, not knocking that, because that's what I did when I was a lifeguard in the neighborhood pool. But this is a little bit more intense. So again, that most trusted water park, we own that. We want our team to be ready for whatever circumstances, and so that's part of that mission, is to make sure they are trained, they can respond. So yeah,
They're really awesome. They're a good team. Did you mention world's largest swim lesson?
I mentioned we're having events. So one of the events, do you want to talk about it?
Sure.
I can talk about it. I mentioned we're having events. World's largest swimming lesson is one of the events that we do. We've done that annually now.
12?
Yeah, a lot.
12 years?
A lot of years.
So we,
Longer than I've been here.
World's Largest Swim Lesson is an organization that we pay a subscription and membership for. But we've gone beyond just the World's Largest Swim Lesson. It's actually Water Safety Day now, so we've really taken it to the next level. So we have all types of vendors, booths set up just to speak specifically about safety in and around water. So fun fact, Tennessee is not really fun. The ninth leading in unintentional drownings in the country. So we have a lot of those lakes and boats and pools and all that fun stuff. So we take it very personally here at Dollywood. Yeah, you're safe when you're at the water park, and we always want you to feel that way, but we really care about our guests when they go home. And if we can do anything to reduce those statistics in our beautiful state, then we want to do that. So Water Safety Day is going to be on Thursday, June 23rd. I have to memorize that because it changes every year, of course. But we'll have booths set up all around the wave pool deck. We're looking at doing some extra parental or guardian education when it comes to maybe CPR or just drowning prevention. And we'll also have the world's largest swim lesson in the wave pool that morning. So we'll share more information about that, but definitely put it on your calendars. It's a really, really important and awesome event. So we'd love to see you guys there. For sure.
New this year, the marketing team has taken that a step further and said, how do we make sure that it's not just a one-day event, and we're calling it Water Safety Month for Dollywood Splash Country. So for the whole month of June, we're partnering with some of our local media partners to really get out there in the community and say, here's some tips that you can use to stay safe in the water, whether it's when you're taking your family vacation to the beach, or you're hanging out on the weekend at the lake, or you're coming to Dollywood Splash Country. They're generalized water safety tips to keep everybody safe.
Yeah. We're excited about that. We've been developing this for a while, so you'll hear me talking about that more, especially Dollywood Insiders.
Now that was a lot of fun to go behind the scenes, see what's going on here at Splash Country, and just check out what they're doing to get ready to get the water park ready for you on May 14th. It's what day it opens. Now, the splash pad and all that looks like a lot of work to be done between now and then. It will be done. So hope you enjoyed that. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up. Be sure to ring that bell so you don't miss on any behind the scenes content like this, and we'll see you next time.